Hello everyone, so really excited to be opening up these 6 Chevy castings from Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And yeah, it's a mix of different cars, but as you will notice, a lot of them are Corvettes. So there's one Camaro, but it also looks like a Corvette. So I mean, okay, so these 6 cars, let me just quickly show them to you before we jump into the unboxing. So I have these 96 Chevy Impala SS. This is from the 2026 mainline, so I recently got this. And this is the Impala, and I also have a Camaro over here from Matchbox. So this particular Camaro, is the only Camaro in today's unboxing. So really cool car. Even though it's a Camaro, it does have that slick Corvette look to it. It does have a race car look to it. Partly because it's a convertible. It does have that look to it. But the rest of the castings over here, these are Corvettes. So besides other than the Roadster, which is a kind of a vintage castings, we have these 3 Corvettes, and yeah, so these are very cool Matchbox and Hot Wheels castings. And without further ado, let's jump into the unboxing, and I will let you know my first impressions as well. So starting off with the first casting over here, really cool. I am a fan of the Hot Wheels flames in general. I think that they look pretty cool in the various colors. I do like the colors, and this Impala SS is no exception. I do like this green metallic paint and the orange red flames that comes with it. So it does have nice gold wheels, and again, I do like the flames. It's a shame that there are no front tempos, but it's made up for by the hood tempos. I do like this paint color. It's very sleek, and too bad there's no tail light tempos. Now let's look at the casting detail. So this is a 2019 casting, so it's actually relatively recent, and I do like this casting. It's quite slim, and it's really sleek. It does have a pretty modern look to it, even though it's a 1996 car. So that's for the Impala. Overall very nice. At the end of this video, I'll rank all of these castings, which might be something that's quite difficult, but I'll try to do that. So first casting at the back is the Impala SS. Now let's move on to the 2024 Chevy Camaro ZL1 convertible. So a Camaro convertible from Matchbox. This is new for 2026 casting, so really cool. This cut art is amazing. I do like that Matchbox cut art is like they have some of the background, so you can imagine it. It's on the road, so really nice. And I do like this sort of gunmetal gray color that looks quite awesome. So yeah, just look at this Camaro. Okay, so it does not really look like a race car. It does look like a muscle car. So I take back what I said. It does look very nice, like a muscle car, and the details in front are amazing. So really props to Matchbox for this. I really love the details. The grills, the headlights, the Chevy logo, the front scoop on the hood is part of the interior, I think. And as a convertible, nice wheels, really nice. I thought that it was gunmetal gray, like matte gray, and I think, yeah, it is, but if you shine a light on it, it does reflect some speckles. It does have this very interesting paint for like sort of the striping, and that's quite cool. It's really not too noticeable, but let's look at this. The back over here is just really nice tempos. Yeah, I think the thing that Matchbox really does well is the tempos, the front and back tempos. They really don't skimp on it, but they don't have tempos on the sides, so it's a really clean casting. So this is the 2024 Chevy Camaro. Copyright date is 2026, so very recent, fresh off the oven. Very awesome. This is gonna rank quite highly in my ranking later. So hucking it towards the front, it's definitely ranked higher than the Impala SS, even though this is honestly a very cool casting as well. So let's move on to the 4 Corvettes. So starting off with kind of one of the odd one out. So this is the Corvette Grand Sport Roadster. So from the 2023 factory sealed set. So really cool. I do like this color, except for the wheels. The wheels do look kind of cartoonish, but if you look past the wheels or you do a wheel swap, I think this does look pretty nice. So over here we have the Grand Sport Roadster. Overall, it's a pretty nice casting. It does have quite a bit of details. Goodyear 39, yellow tires. I don't really like that the wheels over here, and does have some Goodyear bell and Hot Wheels. Overall, it's a pretty decent casting. It does not have tail lights, headlights sort of, and it's 2018 copyright date. So yeah, it's a pretty decent casting, but I would say it definitely I do think that it's slightly worse than the Impala because of the yellow wheels. I think if the yellow wheels were different and a different type of wheel, it would have been more highly ranked for me. So now we have the last 3 Corvettes, and which should I open first? I think let's open up the Z06 convertible. So the C706 convertible from Hot Wheels. Now this one looks awesome. Just look at the cutout over here. Super cool, and can't wait to get into these Corvettes over here. So it's the Corvette C706 convertible. The casting is copyrighted 2017, and let's look at the casting. So a clean version of this particular car. Nice red lined wheels, and the details are quite nice. Look at the hood details, and the 2 seats over here. Oh wow, what is this? It appears that the quality control is pretty bad for Hot Wheels in this one. It's a gaping hole in the casting itself, so that's really strange. Yeah, that is quite strange over here. Oh well, but just looking at the back, the tempos over here, I don't know, I'm a bit conflicted over here. I'm not sure. The tempos don't look that great to me. they're just like white blobs, so it doesn't really look very good. So honestly, this Hot Wheels casting, I don't like it that much, even though it has the tail lights and the headlights, but the quality control and the tail lights look kind of wacky to me. So I'm gonna rank it all the way behind for now. So let's see how the other two castings will match up to these. So I have the 2023 Corvette Z06 convertible, so basically the same casting but from Matchbox. So I have higher hopes for Matchbox generally, so let's take a look. Again, this is a clean casting of the car. Right off the bat, I prefer the wheels of the Matchbox to the Hot Wheels. So and no quality control issues. The paint is also nicer, right, compared to the Hot Wheels, as you can see. So just right off the bat, I think Matchbox is doing a better job. So the front, very, very crisp logos and headlights. Just comparing again to the Hot Wheels casting, let me know which one you prefer, but I think Matchbox on the left is slightly more realistic, and it has the side view mirrors, whereas Hot Wheels does not. So I mean, right now Matchbox is just running circles around Hot Wheels. Looking at the back again, look at that Matchbox envy, and the tail lights just looks awesome. And look at this the Hot Wheels in comparison. It's no match for Matchbox over here. So I think the ranking wise, this is almost one of the best castings that I've opened up today. Very, very close to the Camaro convertible. So right now I'm just gonna place the two castings at the front, running for the top place. I will make a decision later, but we still have a last casting to open up. This is what Hot Wheels is known for, race cars. So this is the Corvette C8.R. Very, very awesome casting that I want to take a look right now. So yeah, this is the quintessential Hot Wheels casting. A race car, very, very awesome, and it has inserted headlights. Oh my goodness, I really like inserted headlights, so I think we might have a winning casting for today. So inserted headlights, very, very nice aggressive look, nice big wing, and no tail lights, but it's definitely made up for with the side livery and the inserted headlights. So this is a 2020 casting, but this is number one for sure. I really, really love this sort of race cars, so a bit biased, but this is my list. So let me know what you guys think. This is number one over here, and then number two, I would probably give it to the Camaro, followed by the Corvette, and then the Impala, Grand Sport Roadster, and then lastly the Hot Wheels Corvette, just because it's terrible. It lost because I have this Corvette over here that basically outshines it in every single way. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this Chevy unboxing, and which one is your favorite, your opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.